Hello! I spend a lot of my time here talking about books that I'm reading, but I do other kinds of reading. So I'm going to be talking about newsletters that I subscribe to and that I read. My first suggestion is That's What She Said by Anne T. Donahue. Anne is a writer. She's Canadian. She writes a lot about pop culture stuff. She's hilarious, she's thoughtful, she gives great advice. I really enjoy her stuff and I really enjoy her newsletter. She's great. She usually includes a Leonardo DiCaprio gif in her newsletters, so there's that to look out for. My next suggestion is The Shatner Chatner, written by Daniel Malley Ortberg. Now, if you're familiar with The Beloved Toast, Daniel, along with Nicole Cliff, founded The Toast. So this is his newsletter. If you like The Toast, you'll like this. It's very funny, and he covers a wide range of things, and I don't really know how to describe it. If you look through the archive, there's lots of stuff and it's great. This newsletter is on Substack, so you can subscribe to it and they'll email you, but if you don't pay for it, you'll only get some of the content. The next newsletter is Another Round. Now, Another Round is a podcast that I love, and they have a newsletter that kind of covers the topics they talked about in their past podcast, and it has a lot of links. Now, currently podcast is on a break, so the newsletter is on a break, but there's always the archive. And the reason that I really enjoy this newsletter is, one, it's short, depending on how many links you click on. Two, at the very end of their newsletter, they have a section called Drink Some Water, Take Your Meds, Call Your Person, where they talk about a self-care thing that they're trying to learn or get better at and be mindful about. And it's great, and it's just so caring and loving, and yeah, it's wonderful, and they're great reminders. And yes, if you haven't listened to Another Round, you should. The next newsletter is called The F Is This, but instead of the F, it's the actual swear word written, but my parents watch this and I'm not about to swear. So yes, it is written by Bim Abdouami, and I subscribed to this because of the title of the newsletter. I first became familiar with her because she was sometimes on Another Round. She's now one half of the Podcasters Aid Kit, which is just a delight. I subscribe to this because it is the perfect name for a newsletter that you're not going to send out with any regularity. And you also know the fact that sometimes people subscribe to things, forget that they've subscribed to the thing, and then they open their inbox one day and they see this and they're like, what the F is this? But besides the best name for a newsletter, she writes about her life. She just writes about stuff that happened in her life that she wants to share. It's not usually long. It's a nice little short read, and yeah, she's a great writer. And the last newsletter that I will suggest is Two Bossy Dames. I feel like this is kind of like me in a newsletter. It is written by two librarians, Margaret H. Wilson and Sophie Brookover. It is filled with lots of links to stuff they've been reading on the internet. It is filled with just some A+ gifts, and they give great, kind advice, and they provide commentary on pop culture stuff. They're just two really smart ladies. Also, when I started reading this newsletter, I did not really care for One Direction. I didn't really have any feelings towards One Direction. This newsletter will make you have all the feelings for One Direction. And after reading their newsletter for a couple of years, I also bought Harry Styles concert tickets because of them. They made me start really liking him and his music, so be aware of that. Also, please give me all your favorite One Direction songs. I don't know that many. I'm listening to Girl Almighty on repeat, and it's great, but I want some more. Thank you. And those are 5 of my favorite newsletters that I like to read, so let me know what some of your favorite newsletters are if you subscribe to any. And also, please, I'm serious about it, actually give me your favorite One Direction songs. Preferably the more upbeat ones, but really any, please. Yeah. Okay. Good day.